Yo, what's going on, family? This your boy Big Mike right back at you with the Make a Buck with a Truck podcast. And today, we're going to talk about becoming an asset-based carrier. So, an asset-based carrier differs from other carriers who don't have a broker. So, a broker combines with that has trucks, and or a trucking company develops a broker and they become an asset-based broker. So, right now, what's happening is in the industry, you got Night laying off people, Coyote laying off people, and the industry is taking a hit. But the mom and pop shops are killing it right now. So if they have an asset-based broker, that means the broker goes out and finds freight for them, bring it back, gives it to their carriers. The carrier carries the load and give the broker a percentage of the load. Okay, so what's happening is the broker is becoming the dispatcher and the broker at the same time, and the carriers are carrying their own freight. Man, this thing is popping. This is the best way to go. You know what I'm saying? Me see my shirt says I am the hustle because I'm out here sweating, I'm hustling today. So, but I want y'all to know that this is the best way to go. Once you can get this part down, then you become an asset-based broker, which is the route that I'm heading. Is collecting, coming together with other guys, becoming a collective whole, and then being able to become a asset-based broker. All right, so once we get the brokerage part down, of course, I'm gonna share that with my students as well, my dispatching students, and we're gonna hire some of our students to become a dispatcher. So that's where we're at with that. But not only that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna reach out and try to get some other contracts going and some other things happening so that the asset-based company can be able to go out, talk to different shippers, let them know that hey, we have 10 or 15 trucks to be able to carry your freight, and then so once the asset-based broker supply all his carriers with the loads, any other freight that it procures, it can then be able to dispatch it out or broker it out to put it on a load board for other carriers. Okay, so just to let you know that this is one of the best ways to go. The industry is really taking a hit, especially the big box companies. I'm not opposed to big box companies, but a lot of them take advantage of their drivers, not paying them detention time and stuff like that. Or some of the companies will take the detention and take a percentage of that detention. That detention is for the driver. The driver sat there, wasted his time for 5 or 6 hours in a dock. And matter of fact, the FMCSA is now going over and looking at a different route as to how they can pay and compensate drivers for detention time. Okay, so and pretty much what I'm thinking is that they're trying to decide who to charge it to. Okay, so sometimes it's the broker that pays the detention time, sometimes it's the shipper. Okay, but I'm thinking that if the shipper or receiver holds the driver up, they should be responsible for holding that driver up. This will put a fire up under the companies, the shipper, the receiver, to be able to get that driver loaded, get him out of there. Anything over 2 hours is way too long. You normally can count 2 hours. So I teach my students, when you're dispatching a truck, if you give them a load, unload time of 10 o'clock, you always schedule the next load plus the travel time after 12. So you give them 2 hours at least to be able to get loaded. Okay. So once you do that, what happens is that you give that driver opportunity to get unloaded. You know what I'm saying? Take a 2 hour break within the truck. Show unload time and still be able to go into the sleeper berth and save some of their time. So this is one of the main reasons why the mom and pop shops are making it happen, because what they're doing is they're going out procuring their own freight, and that's what we need to do as truck drivers. So hey, listen, I promise you all, if you stay to the end, I want you to like, comment, and share on this. You know what I'm saying? And I want you to be able to go out and purchase products for your truck that's going to be good for you. So I promise you a product review, and that's what we're going to do. Okay, so Freight Fridays is still in the making. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be interviewing dispatchers and brokers and people like that, so that you'll be able to see what the freight market is doing, and possibly be able to have some big business insiders on the podcast, so you'll be able to understand. So right now, I'm just going back into doing excuse me. Right now, I'm just going back into doing my reps when it comes to me being able to get back in front of the camera and being able to talk to you all and let you know, hey, I have your best interest at heart, especially when it comes to trucking. So but make sure you share this information so that people know what's going on in the trucking industry. All right, so we're going to do a product review here in a second. I'm going to flash to this product review. You'll be able to see. I'm going to show you exactly what it is, like this. And then once you see this, then you'll know that, hey, this is the product that either you make a decision of whether or not you want to buy it or you don't. But we'll be doing the product review in just a second. So, but back to the asset-based broker. Get with some of your guys. If you know 5 or 6 owner operators, get with those 5 or 6 owner operators. You pay to send one person to school so they become a broker. Okay, you really don't have to go to school to become a broker, but if you all come together, pool your resources, and become as a collective whole, give that individual an opportunity to become a broker. Now, I tell everybody, if you get together with 5 or 6 other people, make sure you take a disc assessment. And the reason why you take a disc assessment is to know the people that you're dealing with. All right. So if whether that person is a high D, they're dominant, whether a high I, they're influencer. So your high D is the person who's there cut and dry. They no fluff. They want everything right now. They want to know exactly what it takes to make the money. Okay. Then your influencer is the person that you want in front of the people. They're going to be the person that stands out and not afraid to get out in front of people. They're a social butterfly. And then you have your high S. You know what I'm saying? Your high S, the people that are safe. Those are the people who are going to say, "Hey, wait a minute. I need a guarantee that this is going to work. Before I invest my money." Okay, and pretty much if you have a guarantee, then guess what? You don't have no business. You know what I'm saying? But you do have a decision that you can make to be able to understand that things can go forward for you. All right. So, and I know that was a little complicated for to say. I'll break that down if you need me to. But then you have a high C. The high C are compliant people. They're systematic people. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna talk statistics to them. You know what I'm saying? They need to know exactly what the numbers are. They're your worker bees. They're the people who are going to put in the work to make sure that you're successful. They're organized, they're structured, and they know what they're doing in their craft. Okay, so if you got an element of all of those, you know what I'm saying, which normally you are going to have when you're dealing with different people. You know what I'm saying? You have an element of all of those, you're promised to be successful, okay? All right, so make sure that if you get yourself together, gather yourself together with other drivers, owner operators, or even dispatchers, or whatever you come up with to become an asset-based broker, you know what I'm saying, asset-based company, then what you want to do is you want to make sure you take these disc assessments seriously and take them just to see who the people are. If you've taken it before, know who you are. Don't take it again because your numbers be kind of skewed, okay? I recommend you look at David Ontunga, you know what I'm saying, really, really good guy on YouTube. Check him out and he'll explain the disc assessment in further detail, okay? So now, your product review, okay? Here we go. You know what I'm saying? That product that I just showed you is a product that costs $49.99. I bought the product, okay? The product was good for about 3 months. What it is it's a cup holder that sits in it's a cup holder, charger, and a phone mount that sits in your cup. Okay, it sits in your cup holder. It has a cup holder to it. It has a phone mount to it. It has a USB charger. It has 2 ports for a plug-in. For you to be able to plug in your cigarette lighter, like cigarette lighter plugs and stuff like that, and you can use that to be able to reduce some of your usage within your truck. However, you know what I'm saying, it lasted for 3 months. And after 3 months, the phone mount dismounted, nor will the cup holder expand to be able to fit any cup holder, okay? So it says that it's tough made, but they didn't consider the whole thing when they didn't test it long enough in a truck to be able to say that whether or not it's going to truly work. So my recommendation for that is that I won't spend $50 on another one, and I can't tell you what to do, but I'll just say that I won't spend $50 on another one, okay? But I'm going to show you this product here in just a second, so you'll be able to see it, and you'll be able to see exactly what happened with the product, okay? So that's your product review. We'll be reviewing products, you know what I'm saying, probably once a month, so you'll be able to see what these products can do if they're products. Now, the concept of the product is absolutely wonderful because according to FMCSA, anywhere that your windshield wipers wipe, you're not supposed to have anything in your window, because if your windshield wipers circumference goes past the object, then you're in violation. So having your cup holder and your phone mount in your cup holder is fine. That's great. But I have my GPS mounted to my dashboard so it won't be in my window. So if we can do that, and the concept of it is great. If we could do that and have this kind of good, firmly made item that you can be able to use, then it's a great concept to have. Okay, so if you can approve on it, you can find out what it is and find out who manufactured it and ask them to approve it by doing XYZ. Then hey, it might be a good product for you to sell as well. But $50 is kind of steep for a product that broke in 3 months. All right, so I'll be showing you that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna flash to the commercial break right quick, and then we'll come back with this product review. Hey, love you guys. You know what I'm saying? And make a buck with a truck. And here we go with the product review. Hey, what's going on, family? It's your boy Big Mike coming right back at you, host of the Make a Buck with the Truck podcast. So today I got something special for you called Freight Dispatching Elite Digital Training. So I want to ask you a question. You know what I'm saying? Here I am in beautiful Orlando, Florida, loving it right now, on the way to Miami. Just wanted to ask you this. Do you want to be able to take your time back? Do you want to be able to make the money you deserve? Do you want to be able to live the life you want to live? You know what I'm saying? You can do it. All you have to do is just become knowledgeable of what it takes to get into the trucking industry. The trucking industry has been wonderful to me. Kids through college, you know, by having the things that I want to have in life. Work hard, but guess what? You can make a buck with a truck too, even though it's not your own truck. You know what I'm saying? You send me where I need to go and I'll pay you. That's how it works. You know what I'm saying? That works for a lot of truckers all over the world. Freight Dispatching Elite Digital Training will give you everything you need to be able to do that. So hit the button below and let's get it in. Let's go. Family, we back with the product review, just as I told you we would have. So this is your product right here. As you can see, it says tough tested. And what it is, it's a cup holder that fits into your cup holder that also has a phone mount to it. All right, so it's a great concept. You know, I love the concept of it. And this swivels, it goes around. But the problem that I had is I had my phone mounted in it, and as I would hit a bump, that happened. So if you can see, that has screws on it, and you're supposed to stick it in there and screw it until it gets tight. Well, when you screw it, if you hear that pop, what's happening is that it's stripped, so it comes straight out. Okay, so that part broke. Okay, so now we're gonna put this to the side and show you what else broke on it. Okay, so now as you can see, it does have a port you can sit and put into your cigarette lighter, and it has 2 USB ports right there. You know what I'm saying? As you can see that, and it has 2 ports for your cigarette lighter to be able to stick into your charger port. Okay, so now this part is supposed to turn so that the bottom expands and retracts to fit your cup holder. All right, and as you can see, it says right there to let it turn. Okay, so as I turn it, the bottom is supposed to expand to fit my cup holder. Well, if you put any pressure on it, it goes back in. So as it gets tight, this part is stripped as well. Well, let's go back the other direction because it's supposed to tighten up. Okay, so it never moved from that point. And when it did move, you get to a certain point and it starts to strip. Okay, so that's a $50 product right there. All right, it cost me $50. I thought it would be good to have for me to be able to shoot my content, for me to be able to sit in my truck and have something to hold my phone, and it didn't work for me. So tough tested. You know what I'm saying? They didn't test it in a truck for more than 3 months, I guess. So there we go. This product, $40, $49.99, gets a F from me. Hey, thanks a lot. And once again, make a buck with a doggone truck. We out.